Hello and welcome to the last episode, the series in which we tie up the loose ends left during our journey on Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we're back in the North Downs, more precisely the treasure hunters camp just south of Fornost. And this is what we will be doing today. We will be doing the Fornost quests and instances. Hopefully we will have enough time to do this all really quick. So first thing that we have in here is this quest, The Darkness Within. Let us refresh our mind as to what is this about. Word has come to me from our scouts outside the gates of Fornost that powerful wraiths have been seen within the city. I do not doubt the words of my men, and if these spirits are indeed who I believe them to be, there is a greater evil there that we have not yet perceived. These wraiths must be the spirits of the 4 traitors that aided Angmar in the downfall of the King Snorbury. In the last stand against the enemy, a great treachery occurred at the gates of the city were thrown down. Legend tells that the men were bewitched by the Witch King's champion, a woman named Marthiel. If these wraiths are indeed these men, they must be dealt with. I would ask that you visit Istuienn, who is learned in these matters. She may be able to assist you in finding some way of ending the threat of these new foes. And as you see here, well, we need to find the morgul-hilts each one of these wraiths possess. We're gonna add this to the tracker, and we're gonna start picking up the quests in here.
Would you do something for me?
Hello there. Perhaps if you're going into Fornost, you could help me. I'm from Trestlebridge, and Nelly and the rest of us are very worried about the forces amassing here, particularly the orcs and goblins. If such a large host is allowed to leave Fornost, Trestlebridge won't stand a chance against it. Perhaps you could go into Fornost and deal a blow to the orcs and goblins? Come back to me when you have completed the task.
Stay a moment.
It is unlikely that the second Uruk general will show his face to us in Fornost. Nevertheless, we must attempt to lure him out and defeat him. Take this armor into Fornost and display it somewhere near the Great Fountain. That may be enough to goad the general into revealing himself. The Great Fountain may not appear as such. It has surely been desecrated by the orcs, so you may want to look for something that appears like an idol to Sauron. The battle will likely be difficult. I would advise you not to even dare entering Fornost without allies. Return to me after you have defeated the Uruk general.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
Hail, fellow adventurer. I can tell you how good it is to see a stranger who's real flesh and blood and not of the orc-made kind. You have found us a humble band of adventurers stranded here in a dark place. We came for treasure and to fight through the fabled paths of Fornost, but found ourselves overwhelmed by the dead right quick. Now we're only trying to survive. We haven't been the same since we set foot in that evil place.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
Have you seen the big old trolls in Fornost? They be fearsome beasts. I took one look at them and ran back here as fast as my legs would carry me. Weren't my proudest moment. You have a look about you as if you've seen some fair battles. What do you think of a wager? If you can best any of them trolls, I'll offer you a right reward. If you don't, well, you'll get no mockery from me. And finally, Emma Lee.
Could I speak with you a moment?
It troubles me that so many of the shades remain within Fornost. Are there so many that have not repented of their betrayal? It is hard for me to believe this. Perhaps the will of one keeps them here. There is a legend of the Battle of Fornost which tells of a great captain, Riamul, who led his men forth from the city only to betray his oath and led them instead against King Arvedui in favor of Angmar. Perhaps you should seek Riamul and bring him word of his pardon. I do not know whether he remains unwittingly or willingly, for I cannot know the mind of the dead, but I cannot see why he should choose to suffer so. And it seems that's it. So, well, once again, you technically can launch Fornost from the instance finder, but in case you are curious, the actual entrance to the instance is right over here. We scouted this place a little when we were in here doing our Citadel Guard Adventures episode, when we were doing the epic in Fornost. I remember we took a couple pictures in here, right next to the entrance. So yeah, this is where you access Fornost and the 4 instances. They were not 4 instances initially. They were split into 4 with the release of Update 9 or Update 10. I don't remember exactly which one now, but that's when they were split into 4, because this was only one big instance. I only tried to do it once, but it took me close to 4 or 5 hours, and I still wasn't even close to finish it. So they were split into 4 to make that a little bit easier. And to be honest with you, I have only done a full run of Fornost once since they were split into 4, and that is at release. Update 9, Update 10, late 2012. God, that's like 10 years ago. So I don't remember a lot of things from here, and we're gonna discover all this together, you can say. So, as you see here, Fornost has a sequence. You can't do this out of order the first time. So we're gonna begin by doing the Wraith of Water. Fornost minimum level is 25. Cool. So that means that we can do this. We don't have to worry about any nasty effects or issues in here. We're just gonna do all this and complete the quest as we go.
Fornost, the last capital of the fallen North Kingdom. It is here that the Witch King of Angmar crushed the realm of Arnor, and it is here to which Angmar has returned to conquer Eriador.
Okay, so here we are. We need to find Megoriath, the Wraith of Water, but we also need to collect some arrowheads and defeat Red Mist. God, did this take... Well, this took so long initially. But the great thing about this is these mobs provide reputation, because we still need to get a lot of reputation to get to kindred with the Rangers of Esteldín, so hopefully we will do that. So here, the small skeletons, we are collected arrowheads. I think this is a really cool quest. You might find hobbit arrowheads among the skeletons within Fornost. The Tooks in the camp at Fornost are desperately looking for proof that hobbits fought in the Battle of Fornost. They have been ridiculed for their beliefs, so they have come to find the proof they so desperately need. You might remember in the prologue of Lord of the Ring, there is, well, mention that the hobbits insist they sent a company of archers to the Battle of Fornost, but there are no proofs of it. So that's what this quest is all about, finding the proofs for the hobbits that their ancestors did participate in the Battle of Fornost. It's really a small quest, not too substantial. You just need to find some items, but I really enjoy this quest a lot for its cleverness and how it ties in with the lore. Yeah, we're gonna do this. You also saw this in the Guard the Garwin episode, and in here, and most of the instances that we'll do in Eriador for the original Shadows of Angmar content. But there is a pool of quests, and every time you launch the instance, you will get randomly 1 or 2 of those. And usually, there is also a deed for completing all the certain quests inside the instances. And luckily, this also advances the Slayer deeds in the North Downs, so we might be able to get more things done in here by the end of the day. I just remember that there are some extra things to get in here, but don't remember where exactly. So I'm just trying to explore the entire area. And make sure I don't miss anything. That would suck, right? If we missed anything cool in here. So yeah, I want to be really thorough, taking advantage of the fact that we can do these instances really quick. Okay, I think we're reaching the point I was telling you about, the one that I wanted to check. Let me just continue picking up these arrowheads. Okay, here we have the first boss, it seems. You will not get through me. Was a lot. So we're gonna pick this up. And you can see here we got a new quest, Oakheart Flight. So yes, we will meet our good old friend Sarah Oakheart in this instance as well.
More orcs will come. You
Hurry.
will not tarry.
Let's get out of here before more orcs come. Follow me. Alright, Sarah, you lead the way. And this is one of those instances in which Sarah really likes to take her time. Hopefully not. There are other captives here, we should free them, but not this one. This was not the right door. Come on! Die! Let us try this door. Some prisoners in here. Quickly, let us leave this haunted place. Flee while you can. And we're gonna keep trying more doors. And even more doors. Run now, she comes. Let us try this door. But it seems, oh Christ. Our elven friends are in need of help. You killed the elves? You're gonna pay for that. And here we have the bosses, Amordi and Siruk, which we need to defeat. We made it! Alright, and with this, Sarah is free to go. When will she disappear from the instance, I wonder? Right next to the entrance. Okay, but yeah, that was it. Helping good old Sarah escape. And now we are ready to press on. Okay, he had some coin. Cool. Now you gotta be really careful with this water because if you touch the water you will be silenced, which hurts more classes than others, but wardens And captains really get the worst of it, in my opinion. And minstrels, of course. So you really don't want to enter that water. Especially, once again, if you're on level and you aggro these mobs and you make the mistake of stepping into the water, yeah, they're gonna wreck you. There is no way around that. And you cannot cure this. It seems is uncurable. Yeah. No, it has a resistance, but why is my skill not working against that? Well, for the time being, let us continue looking for the arrowhead. And yes, these silences are really hurtful. But we can work our way around that, I think. This is the last arrowhead? Yeah. You did Fornost, Wraith of Water in here, so complete the brag. We need to defeat more of these. Yeah, completed the brag. Perfect. Now we only need to defeat these guys so that we can enter the last part of this instance. And once again, here we are facing the same issues with this silence. Great, and we completed that. Great. And we just need to find our way through. But it seems we need to defeat all these red mist. Yep. I don't remember where the challenge is on this. Like you can touch the water after a certain point, I believe. Welcome to my lair, friends. I have had quite a few visitors recently. Wait, you are not here to help her. You are here to stop her. I will not allow this. I am sworn to protect her. By the blade I fall upon, I will stop you. Ah, yeah. You cannot touch the water? So for this, I think we can easily switch to assailment and we won't have any issues with it. You see, our surety of death is practically taking care of that for ourselves. Okay, but the challenge, since this has become a scalable instance, you can only access the challenge if you run this at the level cap, which is a shame. But yeah, for the challenge, you cannot touch the water, so the best strategy is of course to stand in this middle platform and have your ranged DPS take care of it. And there we go. So, complete Megoriath, the Wraith of Water, that has opened the door for the Wraith of Earth. We're just gonna open all this really quick. Anything here? No. Doesn't seem to be. With this we can continue, but oh, come on. I think I needed to loot Megoriath's body to find a morgul-hilt. My bad. Sorry about that. Be back with you when I'm back at Megoriath's body. Okay, here we are back at his body. Okay, and we got the morgul-hilt. Great. Great, because now we can exit this instance once again and move towards the Wraith of Earth, which is the second one of these Fornost instances. Whew, got scared there, but thankfully you can re-enter this and still loot the corpse. So, now we can do the Wraith of Earth, which also has a minimum level of 25. So let us do this.
Fornost, the last capital of the fallen North Kingdom. It is here that the Witch King of Angmar crushed the realm of Arnor, and it is here to which Angmar has returned to conquer Eriador.
So I think... I don't remember exactly how all these instances were connected to each other. But of course this is the recommended order, and I don't remember if you needed to do this always in the same order when you were doing... when this was just one big instance. I truly don't remember. But anyway, whelps, you have come far enough. This is the end of you. I'm sure you believe it. You believe it so, but... Alright. The chieftain is down. Back in the day when Fornost was just one big instance, if memory serves me right, it had a minimum level of 40. So... yeah, even if you were above the level... back when the original cap was 50, you were not up by much. This still proved to be a challenge. most of the times. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think you can avoid some of these trolls. No idea. But since we need to defeat the trolls anyway for the quest, and the Slayer did, we're just gonna fight our way through. Yeah, there are some trolls that you can avoid, like these guys over here, you don't need to fight. But I do wanna fight them. And in case you're thinking, hey, yeah, you are like, what, 60 levels above it, of course there's no challenge. You know what? That's part of the idea. I just want to run through these instances to show you what it's like inside of them, in case you haven't had the chance of running them at all. Which maybe for the original Shadows of Angmar content is not that necessary, but I can tell you there are some instances that I haven't had the chance to play, or that I only got to play a few years after they were released, especially Wraith, but also some 6-man and 3-man, and so every time I go to YouTube just to see what the instance is like, what's the story behind it, where the bosses are, and etc., I haven't been able to find an extensive list, or an extensive playlist with all the instances showing you just that, the story behind it. So that is the idea behind the series, just for you to see the instances, what stories each one of them has, so that you don't miss on anything, even if you're not able to find a group to run them, if you are below the level, or if you don't own the quest flag, or whatever reason that might be. Because most of these instances, if not all of them, have really cool stories behind them. It's a shame players do not get to see some of them. So yeah, this way you can still see them. Maybe not get the reward, but not all players are behind the gear rewards. They just want the experience. And I actually have to commend the developers for that. Because starting on update 23, which was aired mid-stream, they added a solo version for most instances. Most instances, yeah, 3-man and 6-man instances now also have solo and duo versions, so that you can just witness the story, which I believe is something that a lot of players, myself included, had wanted for a very long time. So, but in the meantime, while we get to that point, that's what we're doing these overlevels so that we can breeze through. We have here the deed for the Wraith of Earth, so once again 4 items to complete, and once again we cannot complete the challenge in here, but other than that, the other quests and items we can complete. Please tell me there are more trolls behind these doors. Yeah, because we hadn't completed the Troll Slayer quest in this wing. So we do need more trolls. 7 more of them to be precise. And even a couple more for the deed, which would be really nice if we could also complete. Goblins, that's another matter as well. Anything else that we're missing in here? No? Seems it was just that. This lever in here, gonna activate it. That's bound to open another door. Add this one in here. Oh, you fight me. Yeah, you die. Okay. I hear these doors opening up. Great. What now? The way is open. Just need one more troll, please. Please. I thank you. Stop it! Okay. And we completed Troll Slayer! This is so exciting! Troll Slayer, a Beriathan troll hewer, is the title. Trolls, they are among the strongest and perhaps the least intelligent of the servants of the enemy. Now it seems that these inhuman giants wander the North Downs at will, or would, if you did not stand against them. Awesome. We got the Troll Slayer advanced. And some LOTRO points. So it seems you only need to give these Fornost instances a couple runs and you would be able to complete most of the Slayer deeds of the North Downs. The only thing I don't remember if we will get the chance to fight inside this is the worms. Please come in, man. I have been waiting for you. You think to find a martial here, do you? This keep belongs to us now. Defeat the traitors. Now, for this guy, I'm not sure what would the challenge be if you were to run this on the level cap. I have no idea, but anyway, completed Fornost, a Wraith of Earth, and we have opened the door to the Wraith of Fire. You can see this in here. Completed Ravameldir. It's completed. This time I'm gonna forget to loot him for the morgul-hilts. And the small fancy chest. Awesome. We're gonna leave the instance now. This one was really short and really fun. In comparison to the other, I think the Wraith of Water, it's one of the longest and can be really challenging, especially for new groups. Near the Great Fountain in the Courtyard. And we also need to find Captain Riamul somewhere within Fornost. I'm not sure where those two guys are located, but hopefully we can find them in the last 2 weeks that we have.
Fornost, the last capital of the fallen North Kingdom. It is here that the Witch King of Angmar crushed the realm of Arnor, and it is here to which Angmar has returned to conquer Eriador.
Burn Idols of Sauron. So yeah, it seems this is where the main fountain is gonna be located. Can we jump? No, we need to... So yeah, there's only one path to follow in here, which makes things easier. Fort. Okay. So, We'll need to pick up the torches. And that way burn the idols of Sauron. Is this one? No. This is one of them. An idol of Sauron, I say it now. Let me double check I have not missed any of those idols on what little of the instance we have already completed. And that way we'll keep an eye open for them now that we know what to look for. But no, it seems we're doing good. That was idol number 1. Let us try and locate the second idol. Riamul, Captain of the Guard! Welcome to Fornost, man. Too bad that this is as far as you will go. The only redemption to be had will be mine. We have defeated Riamul and opened the way for the rest of the instance, but what else can we find in here? Some silver coins. Is there a path? I know, that was the entrance. So yeah, once again, just one path to follow, and in this case, the invisible walls are a blessing so that you don't miss your way. Okay. One more torch in here. Another idol of Sauron burned. Another lieutenant defeated. Nothing that looks like the main fountain yet. But maybe the main fountain would be the last idol of Sauron? I'm not sure. But so far so good. A very straightforward instance, not like the Wraith of Water, where there are some side paths that you could go. A few of them. In general, now that these instances, now that Fornost was split into 4, it also became much more linear. So that's part of the reason why it doesn't take as long now, because if memory serves me right, when you opened Fornost in the old days, well, at least I got lost. I never knew where to go if no one was guiding me. Okay. There he goes. Thunthroog. It seems you have taken down one of my brethren. Do you think to goad me into battle with your meager show of strength? It is true, however, that you are trespassing on Angmar. For that, I think we will have a bit of fun. Boys, get them. Not get them, get him. Completed Goblin Slayer Advance? Oh, this is so nice. Oh my god. Oh, so killing him too fast. Yeah, that's what happens. So once again, if you're running this on level, you gotta hold your DPS Just a little, I would say. Focus on the ads. But there we got it. So what do we got here? Deed completed. Goblin Slayer advanced. It seems we capped a new virtue. We got some reputation and 10 LOTRO points. Which was the virtue that we capped? Can we still see that? No. But we can check this in here. Wit. And our extra virtue XP went for confidence. So we're gonna do that. Small chest. Okay. Here it is. And it seems here is the path forward. Because it seems we are still missing some idols of Sauron. There is one idol in here, but this seems to be the entrance to the inside of the fortress, so that leads me to believe we missed an idol somewhere. Which is obviously not this idol in the fountain, that didn't count. Oh, we're locked from the previous part of the instance. That sucks. So I hope I have not missed that idol, otherwise I will need to get back for it and show that to you later. Hopefully the idol that we're missing will be behind this door. Please let it be behind this door. Inferno White. That was fast. That is locked. Who do we need to defeat then? I'll leave everything here for us to activate. Or maybe behind here? No? No. Now this is where we came from. How's our reputation going? Not bad, not bad, really. What do you mean that is locked? Okay. That has been used recently, so it seems now we have unlocked. For whatever reason, it seems those doors cannot be used. Hi, the last title of Sauron. I thank you so much. I was getting a little worried. I was already starting to think that we would need to go back. Redo part of the instance to find the last idol. I'm really glad to see that's not the case. Just need to grab this torch. Awesome, we have completed this. Since we have already defeated the lieutenants as well, they're burning our idol, we must stop the infidels. Okay, I'm gonna show this to you as soon as I finish with this wave of enemies. This, a Fornost Wraith of Fire. So once again, 2 quests, the boss, the challenge that we cannot do under level. You know the drill by now. Now we can make our way to the boss. This boss can also be really tricky. Even if you are over leveled, if you don't know what you're doing, at least back in the day, this boss could still kill you because he will apply some nasty fire debuffs. Greetings, intruders. You are a bit late for the festivities, but perhaps I can fill you in. You see, you are witnessing something hundreds of years in the making. Amarthiel has reawakened us. You are too late, and now you will die. Once again, what do we have here? The Wraith of Fire. We have opened the gate to Shadow. This one in here. This one in here. We're gonna pick the morgul-hilts and pick this up in here. So yeah, the fire and the shadow bosses are not to be laughed at. You really need to be very careful around them. I remember when this was split into 4, the only time I did a full run of this, I did it with my kin. We did it on level, or really close to it, anyway. But even then, we had a lot of issues with the boss of Shadow. It did take us a couple tries. Hopefully today that will not be the case. Fornost, Wraith of Shadow. Let us go.
Fornost, the last capital of the fallen North Kingdom. It is here that the Witch King of Angmar crushed the realm of Arnor, and it is here to which Angmar has returned to conquer Eriador.
Here we need to defeat that Wraith, Angmar guards, search its skeletons for restless shades. That might take a little bit longer if we do need to actually activate those skeletons and if there is an induction bar on them. We'll need to see. Now the question is, do we go down? Oh no, we can still go down. Wake up. Not gonna waste my cooldown on this, guys. That's Angmar guard number 1. We cannot cross this bridge. We need to find another way down. So it seems that's what we need to do. We need to actually step over the skeletons and activate the shade. which can be really tricky if you cannot see them. But the game is courteous enough to have you activate the first skeleton pile, mandatory for you to come out of these stairs, so that way you know what you're looking for. So what's the right way? I don't know. I'm a little bit lost now, I gotta confess. You gotta be really thorough with your exploration of this area if you wanna trigger all the shade. That end in here. This is really stressing. Making sure you don't miss any of these bone piles. Oh god. I'm even not sure about using forced march, because that can make you miss some of these things. But it seems so far we're doing good enough. A pile of bones under the stairs, that's not the door. It really should make this easier to see on the floor. Okay, here we have plenty of them. Let me make sure I didn't miss any skeletons around here. But it seems I didn't. Just missing another 12 of this. Hopefully we will come to another area with many skeletons piled up, like that one. One or two more of those and we should be good. Man, this one was really well hidden. Seven more. And of course, let us not forget about the anchoring guard. Any skeletons around here? Oh, come on. Completed, Redeemer, at least. That's something. Defeat chased in the North Downs, the title, some LOTRO points. In long ago, many princes and warriors of the Dunedain fell upon the fields of Fornost. You cannot say if these horrors are them, but either way, you've returned many of them to the place of the grave. And we need to defeat 120 of these. Doing good. Yeah, Fornost does give you a great chance of advancing many of these deeds. And doing it really quick as well. Oh Christ. Is this a skeleton pile? No. Come on, we just need 4 more of those, 1 more anchoring guard. Shouldn't be that hard. Oh, no. You have to be, yeah, a restless shade. Thank you. Almost done. The last anchoring guard. That's great. And with that, we open up this deed for the Wraith of Shadow, in which once again we can only complete 3 out of 4. Any skeletons in here? No? Good. Come on, just 2 more of this. What? Just 1 more? Oh, this can't be true. That guy gonna be inside this place? Please tell me he will, or otherwise it doesn't excite me too much to having to repeat this entire thing. And now we get the chance of defeating works. That's great. Yeah, it seems I did miss 1 skeleton pile. But I have no idea where. Offering plate. Crit mock. Ward. Who awakens me? Is it time to crush men at hand? You have summoned me with the color promised. Wait, you are not of Angmar. I can smell it in your blood. You will pay for this intrusion with your life. So I think we didn't have the collar for this. And that is an item that will drop from some works in the North Downs that will have you find the leader of the works in Fornost, which is this one in here, in the Wraith of Shadow. But I think I hadn't had used that collar before, so yeah, I missed it. The chance of completing that quest. In any case, shouldn't be long now to find the Wraith of Shadow. This seems like a place for bones, right? Right? Please? I'm impressed that you have made it this far. Impressed and enraged. You have foiled most of Amarthiel's plan in Fornost. Perhaps you will provide a good meal for my hounds. Tomb, Meagle, Rake! Destroy them! Really? If you could just wake up, yeah. Thank you. Now where is the exit now? Here? Yeah. This one in here. Yeah, this is the place. Welcome, you have made it quite far, but now your journey has come to its end. None shall escape the clutches of the champion of Angmar. There is nothing you can do to stop her. You may have stopped my brothers, but your time's come to an end now. I think we need, yeah, we need to light these braziers so that we can... Oh, come on. No! So that's why this is hard solo. Your best chance, I guess, would be trying to stun this guy with Force Rush. But he also reflects damage. So you gotta be really careful with it. No! Please, please, please! Light it up! Yeah! No, 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 no. Least thing I need now is a reflect of my own gambit killing me. Just gotta be really patient. We can do this. I know we can. No! We were really close! Yeah. Use your induction? Yeah. This helps because as soon as this guy tries to use that induction again, we can go for it for the last brazier. Or if we're lucky enough and he can't stop us. Oh no, but these bracers are on a timer. That sucks. Can you please? Yeah, let go. Please, 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 please do it. We can do it now if we are fast before one of the bracers goes off. Oh, we were so close. No. No. Yeah! Defeated him. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So we complete the last morgul-hilt. We, yeah, get this chest. No restless shade in any of these skeleton piles. So it seems what we'll need to do is make our way back to the exit of the instance and try and find the skeleton that we missed. If we exit the instance and re-enter, I think that will reset the quest, and of course we don't want that. So let us just look for it, and I'll get back with you as soon as I identify the culprit. Yeah, if you ask me, this quest should be a little bit more user-friendly. Oh, we got it! So it was thankfully not far from the entrance to the last part of the instance, near this sort of amphitheater here in the corner. I didn't see it on my first way and my first pass of this place. So we can leave the instance now. As I was saying, this quest could be a little bit more user-friendly. I don't know, maybe adding a cloak to the skeleton so that you can see them easier. Some might say that defeats the purpose of the quest, in which you actually need to explore and find the bones. So if you don't agree with the idea of the glowing skeletons, maybe you will agree with the idea of having the skeletons destroy themselves after you activate them, be it restless shade or a shade, a hostile shade, but have that destroy the skeletons, so that way you know which ones you have activated and which ones you don't. That way you would still need to find the skeletons, but you will get a leeway with that. Thankfully we didn't have any major issues with those quests, but still. So that means that we were able to advance most of these deeds. The only deed that you cannot advance in the Fornost instances are the Wormslayer deeds. That's okay. And what about our reputation? We still need to complete some of this quest though, so let me double check that when we are done with this.
How can I be of service?
I am sorry that it had to come to such an end, but some things must be done. Already Fornost grows lighter. Thank you, kind man. You have done the North Downs a great service. Ah, looks kinda nice. Looks kinda nice. Yeah, I gonna pick the sword.
What can I do for you?
You've done well indeed, my friend. I don't doubt these brutes will think twice about pressing towards Trestlebridge now. Don't give me a reputation with Bree, give me a reputation with the Rangers.
Can I be of service?
You're much tougher than you look, Beriathan. Well done, well done. You did what the rest of us could not.
Greetings.
This victory will hearten everyone throughout the North Downs. A pity we did not stop these monsters before they achieved their goals. Still, we cannot let such a victory go without recognition. You have my thanks and the gratitude of all the North Downs, Beriathan. No. 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 Gonna sell them all anyway.
How can I be of service?
I can't believe you drove off all those shades, Beriathan. Is it really true? You have given us hope. Glad I was able to be of help. This is it as far as the quests in the treasure hunters camp go. We can return to Esteldín and bring the morgul-hilts to Istuienn. This was a rapid quest of sorts that would have you complete all those instances. What do you have for me?
I'll speak with you a moment.
No. Woodbarton? No. Neil's Bounty? No. So you're still okay, yeah, she is outside the door to the council. There we go.
Why do you seek me?
You have returned with the morgul-hilts. Give them up, quickly. It is not wise even for you, even for those strong of will such as you, to handle these hilts for long. You have my thanks in recovering them. You must recount the story of their finding. So, you say you have defeated the wraiths. I fear that they were not wholly destroyed, as the oath that binds them has not yet been fulfilled. The malice of their spirit still remains, and they will return in time. I have read all I can from the morgul-hilts. They are twisted and black, but they bear strange devices for works of the enemy. Thank you for your aid in this endeavor. Alright, so that's it as far as Fornost go. We still could go and do the collar quest for the work I told you about. I might do that. I still have to think about it. But one last thought. Now that we have wrapped up Fornost, of course the morgul-hilts quest does mention a Marthiel on the opening text, but as you go and confront the wraiths and defeat them, you get some more tidbits about who a Marthiel is, and that coupled with Sarah Oakhart's presence, I think this would be your first hint as to what is going to happen in the epic later on, if you do this on level after completing volume 3, which is really nice. Sarah Oakhart does appear in some of the Shadow of Angmar instances. I don't think she appears on the Barrow Downs, but she does appear in Gartha Garwen, in Fornost. Don't remember about the others in Evendim and Angmar, but it's really interesting what's going on so far and what happened today in Fornost. And, well, you know what? I don't want to leave any loose ends today. It's the purpose of the series. So let me get back to you when I'm ready to look for the collar, and we'll tie up that quest as well. Okay, here we are in Esteldín, which is in the eastern North Downs. This is one of the areas in which you can kill works, and one of them will drop the iron collar I was telling you about. So hopefully this will be the one. Yeah, it was really simple. So, here, heavy iron collar. Pop this up in here. You recall the legend of the War King Critmog. The treasure hunter's camp, occupied by folk who harbor an interest in Fornost, would be a good place to bring the iron collar you discovered. Okay, here we have the tale of Critmog, because I actually don't remember it. Legend tales of a powerful warg once offered the ability to rule all wargs in return for service to the Iron Crown. A collar fashioned of iron was made, and powerful sorceries used to enchant the item. The great beast was slain and the collar removed, but tales of the beast have been passed down through the ages amongst the men of the North Down. So something of little convenience, if you ask me, like our character knowing the tale, especially if you're role-playing something that doesn't have any relation at all to the Northdowns, like an elf or maybe a dwarf. As a Citadel Guard, you can argue maybe some sort of relation between Gondor and Arnor and the Battle of Fornost, of course, but even that is a bit of a stretch, and I wouldn't count on it. But anyway, that's the Legend of Crithmog. So now, I'll be back with you as soon as I'm back at the Hunter's Camp to advance this quest, and yeah, do this really quick. Be back with you in just a sec. Alright, so here we are at the Treasure Hunter's Camp. Let us talk to Will.
Greetings, friend.
This collar is a felt thing, but it is good that you have found it. This is Crithmog's collar, lost for half an age. I gather it has been passed from work to work, and you found it by chance. It was once used to bind Crithmog to the service of Angmar. Perhaps it will once again bind him, but this time to his doom.
Would you do something for me?
If it's true and the forces of orcs and Angmar within Fornost have created a fell rite from the course of Crithmog, then we must ferret out the beast and end its existence once more. Fortunately, this old collar may prove the key. It bound the work once and may do so again. There, I have inscribed an ancient rune I learned in my travels. Take the collar up once more. It will draw the beast to you if you can find the right place to set it down. You will need to search for a location within Fornost that Crithmog may be hiding. No doubt it is a deep, dark warren abounding with wargs. Find the proper place to set down that collar, then destroy the evil work a final time. Luckily, we can join from here, and this is a Fornost Wraith of Shadow. We did this before, but didn't have the quest, so now we're gonna do it. Be back with you when I'm at Crithmog's location. Okay, so once again, this is Crithmog's location. These work leaders won't spawn until we activate this. And here we have Crithmog. Who awakens me? Is the time to crush me at hand? You have summoned me with a color promised. Wait, you are not a Angmar. I can smell it in your blood. You will pay for this intrusion with your life. Alright. And that is a Crithmog defeated. Oh my god. Just a few coins of loot. Same thing here. We don't need to complete this instance now. And here we can talk to Will once again.
What can I do for you?
The beast is quiet again. We must remain vigilant, for as long as there are enemies within Fornost, there is a chance that the beast will return once more. We must discover the intentions of this invasion force. For the moment, you have given us a great victory over an ancient and deadly foe. And we can see if there is something cool looking in here, but I don't think so. No. So it's basically just a random choice at this point. And yeah, that was it about Crithmog, and that was it about Fornost. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I think Fornost is real cool. It was harrowing when it was just one big instance, but now that it was split into 4, it's a little bit more manageable, and it's still really fun. If you can get a group to run this on level, I absolutely recommend you to do so. You do need to be very careful about the different mechanics on each one of the wings, but it's very rewarding when you are able to finally complete it. If not, you can always come back when you are over level and just get to know the instance and don't miss it in any case. So once again, that was it about Fornost. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and I will see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.